Yeah, go. Who else has this experience a lot of the time? You're walking and you see somebody and they turn a corner and they disappear. Like, I just had one just happen just now, but it happens often. Sometimes I'll be walking and someone will be behind me and I'll look back and there'll be no one there. And sometimes if there's like a garden, I will look over the fence to see if they went into the garden, and they wouldn't. So there's these little matrix glitch. That's why I tagged this thing life code. This thing's a code. It's like a code in the matrix, and it just makes a mistake. But we see between the lines in it. I just thought about this today when I was trying to get some rest. There was when I was discarded, the final discard by the worst narcopath that I've encountered, and she was a honey trap, because I remember at the time she knew, I think, one person that was a mutual friend as mine on Instagram, and that person she was friends with was someone who was always trying to control my work, was trying to control me. And when I left his company, he did everything to shut down all other kind of opportunities that came via him. So I'm pretty sure it was his direction to connect her to me. I think how she got to me is that she followed me on Instagram. Then she started to like all my photos, and then I liked a couple of her photos, but her photos was like not many. But that's what they do. They'll hide the photos they've got, and they'll leave up only a few that is like related to you. Like, I remember at the time I had a dog and her brother had a similar dog, so the dog was in the profile and other bits and bobs that was related to me, like about music or about travel, whatever, food or whatever it was that similarities. But anyway, the video mainly is to talk about after the final discard, and due to the brain fog, due to the manipulation, due to the what can we call it, all the different tactics they play from their playbook anyway, from the many going back and forward, the many blocking, the many triangulation, all the different things they do, the cheating, the mini discards and getting back together. Anyway, the trauma bonding, the high dopamine, fun fair rides, all of this stuff. You're just in a mess and you're like chasing them, almost like you're like trying to get back with them. They'll give you a list of things that you need to do to improve, to get back with them, which is like crazy because they're the one that need your energy. They're the one that caused it. They're the ones that are the real demonic presence. They're the ones that are behind everything that went wrong. I've called a person who knew her through his best friend. So her ex was his best friend, but we were mutual friends, and he was someone that was older than me, and that was the time when I was unawakened, and I was someone that, had not mentors, but there was people that I knew that were on the scene that was older than me that I would respect. Like now, I don't respect nobody. I don't look at people like, oh yeah, you know this, or you're into this crew, you're so-called cool, or you're so-called hip. I don't give a flying F who you think you are, or what your alliances are. I don't care. But back then, I was a lot younger, it mattered. And he was one of those people, like a mover and shaker. And when I called him up, he was pretending to sympathize. He was like, oh yeah, there was an incident that happened with my best mate, and I don't know what happened, but there was a back and forth, and she went into this bathroom and they were having an argument, and it got a bit crazy. I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell you, but I did think she was quite strange. So he gave me that whole doolally information. And then 2 days later, he blocked me. Let me repeat that. He gave me a story like, oh, he understood what I was talking about. He was on my side, and oh yeah, he felt there was something strange, not to worry about it. And then 2 days later, he blocked me. So what does all this mean? Like I was saying about the smear campaign and these honey traps, they know that you're in with this person. The person's family knows you're in with this person. You're in a group of people and everybody's a narcopath. They're all using each other. They're all in this horrible cesspool pit of debauchery, mixing up the medicine, doing what they're doing, and nobody cares. Let me get this across to you. Nobody cares. So there's people in this world, yeah, who go through these mad things and they have no support. They end up like doing things to themselves, like, yeah, there's all these, you know what I mean? And you think you find solace, and you're gonna need someone, a shoulder to rely on. Nobody will listen to you. Your family, nobody, your toxic family, the NPCs, they will just be like, oh, it's your fault, just get over it. But it's not a normal breakup. By this time, none of your friends, so-called fake friends, will listen to you. They've all pulled back because she's already damaging your reputation. Her family knows that she's mad, so they won't call you to abuse you for abusing her, as she makes out. They will just leave it to wait for the next victim. So this is the sort of thing. So guys, I want to tell you to encourage anyone, start a YouTube channel, write a book, write a script. This stuff is a very unique to everyone. Everyone's got their own story, their own Cinderella story. This is a pattern that they all do, and we all want to hear your story while you continue to heal, continue to grow, continue to get better, improve your life, and move forward in a positive way.